Angela, regardless of what you think of Boehner on a personal level, how do you rate his effectiveness as a leader? Oftentimes, he doesn't seem to be in command of anything, does he?
No, Martin, I think that's very, very true. You know, the first of all, the grand bargain fell apart because of the grand old party. And you see they're unraveling each and every day. You see, you know, Eric Cantor, I think, constantly undermining the leader. I'm sorry, the speaker in his capacity as the leader. They can't whip votes because their party is so diverse, not in race or necessarily even in policies that support people of color or others that are underserved, but they're very divergent in their beliefs, whether it's the Tea Party caucus that we see is starting to unravel as well, or the other more moderate folks in the Republican Party, such as Boehner, who traditionally has been a moderate, but now has found himself in a role where he's got to try to bring everybody together, so he's saying things that he originally didn't say.
Okay, now, Crystal, the great Mitt Romney is back in the public eye.
That's right.
And here's what his witness says about the president and sequestration. Take a listen to this.
He didn't think the sequester would happen. It is happening, but to date, what we've seen is the president out campaigning to the American people, doing rallies around the country, flying around the country, and berating Republicans and blaming and pointing.
So just so I have that right, Crystal, the president is going around the country rallying voters to his side to win public opinion, give them free stuff. I guess that's what he's doing. That's the Mitt Romney analysis.
Heaven forbid he talked to the American people. I mean, what else is the president supposed to do? He's dealing with a caucus on another side that has no interest in working with him,
right,
no interest in negotiating. So what he found in his first term, I think a lot of what he learned, is that his strongest hand is to take the case to the American people because they are behind him. They support a balanced approach. They support governance, which is what we're talking about, just being able to have a functioning government. So that's what the president's doing, and it makes perfect sense. Not only is it the logical thing for him to do, but it's also in the best interests of the country.
I think Mitt Romney just proved there why the American people rejected him as a potential president. Angela, last question. The annual Conservative Conference, CPAC, meets in 2 weeks. National Review's editors are calling on CPAC to allow GOP proud to attend, and they write this: conservative opinion on the intersection of homosexuality and politics is not monolithic, especially among the college-aged set that makes up the better part of CPAC attendees. And a gathering that hopes to speak for the conservative movement will be better equipped to do so if it represents the overlapping gamut of views included in it. Angela, though, it's not enough just to allow people who are gay to attend. Surely they must be allowed to contribute and speak. Yes?
Yes, Martin, I think that, again, when you look at what's happening with the Republican Party or conservatives, because some of them are acting like they no longer wish to be under the Republican umbrella based on what we see on other more conservative networks. I won't name any names. But you have a situation where, you know, they don't understand that the American people overwhelmingly are supporting different causes. This is not the 1980s, people. It is time to wake up and understand that people feel very differently about policies. They didn't stay the same. They're not frozen in time. People have evolved, and at some point, the Republican Party is going to have to catch up, or they're going to be left behind in the dust.
Angela Rye, Crystal Ball, thank you both so much.
Thanks, Brian.
Coming up, why Wayne LaPierre may have had the worst week ever. Stay with us.
Just for the record, from my point of view, Senator, the purpose of the background check...
How many cases have you made? How many cases...
You know what? It doesn't matter. It's a paper thing.
Well,
I want to stop 76... I want to finish the answer.
Well, no,
I want to stop 76,000 people from buying guns illegally. That's what a background check does. If you think we're going to do paper prosecutions, you're wrong.